Exactly. Tell him, Karen. When Dr. Mess. Wendy getting on my nerves. Welcome back to another video. It is Sunday, so we're about to watch the Real Housewives of Potomac. I believe this is episode number 14 or 15. I'm not sure. But it's about to start. We're about to get into it. And the recap got me all excited. I completely forgot what was happening last week. However, I want Karen and Wendy to go head to head because Wendy getting on my nerves. Karen says she's ready. Oh my god. I don't know. I wouldn't trust Gizelle or Robin either. That's right, Karen. I'm with Karen. They're gossiping. Who freaking who? Now I can't wait to see how this actually plays out because you thought, you're gonna file a suit and nothing's gonna come your way. Whatever. So I do feel sorry for Ashley just a little bit. Because I don't know if she's able to express her feelings or talk to anyone outside of the therapist. I don't think Michael's supportive enough. So I feel a little sorry for her. However, Wendy keeps talking about her accomplishments and what she's done and what she's doing, but it's like, yeah, but you still might be a shitty person. So Dr. Messy Wendy, oh my god. I'm so over these women. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over them. Tell him, Karen. Dr. Mess. Wendy getting on my nerves. So I just watched episode number 14 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, and to be honest, it was a good break from all the drama. Because the drama was getting to be a bit much. I'm not gonna lie. For me, like I said earlier, I feel a bit sorry for Ashley. And I'm happy that she is showing this journey. Because a lot of women actually go through postpartum. And to be fair, she's dealing with being a new mom and then having infidelity issues in her marriage. So it's a bit of both. So I do feel sorry for her. Whether she's gonna leave Michael or not, that's another story. I don't really care. But it was actually very sad to watch her when she was at the therapist. So for me, I hope she's able to get out of it and move past whatever feelings she has and become herself. Because I love fun Ashley. I love the Ashley that tells it like it is. So for me, I'm here for it. Wendy. I told y'all in the beginning, I liked Wendy because I wanted to see what she was bringing to the table. But every single episode, she talks about her 4 degrees and all her accomplishments and what she does and what she doesn't do. And to me, yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But like I said, you could still be a shitty ass person. And right now, I don't think she's really a good person right now. Just because she seems to be on Karen a lot, and I think it's from the beginning of the show when she mentioned to either Gizelle or one of them that Karen pretends like she doesn't know me and we're around each other and we sit on a board together and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of it is coming from that. But it's like, if Karen doesn't want to mess with you, just leave her alone. Like, who cares? I don't know, man. Her and her 4 degrees, and she's a professor at Johns Hopkins. I don't care. Because based on what you're saying, these accomplishments aren't yours. They're your mom's. You basically went to school to please your mother because now you don't want to do what you went to school for. So for me, it's like, whatever. I don't like how she's dealing with the whole Ashley thing. Not Ashley, the whole Monique thing. I also don't like how all the women are behaving, but I can't get mad at how they want to respond to this situation. It is what it is. Robin has a hat line. I still don't care for her. I still don't want her to be on the show because she's not needed. So for me, whatever. Gizelle is very messy. She is the one that started the issue with Karen and Wendy tonight. And she was also the reason why Monique and Candace got into the fight. And I don't hear anyone talking about it. I don't hear anyone saying if Gizelle never asked that question, this would have never happened. Because it wouldn't. So for me, I'm over Gizelle. I feel like Gizelle just needs to go sit in the corner with Jamal and his concubines and just stay there. Because she is very messy. She is 100% messy. And no one calls her on her shit except Karen. Karen's the only person that calls her out. Which is why I like Karen. So when Karen told Wendy, you seem to be getting information fed to you by other sources and they're not telling you how I said it, that's a problem, which is facts. Like, it's a real problem because Gizelle's repeating something that this is how this whole thing started, because clearly you watched it, so I watched it too, and this is my interpretation of it. Wendy spoke to Gizelle about Karen. Gizelle went back to Karen and said what Wendy said and added all of these extra stuff. And then Karen responded to Wendy via Gizelle. And Gizelle went back to Wendy and said, well, Karen called you this and Karen did this and this and this. And I'm just like, yo, you're 50-something years old. Like, you're almost 40, you're almost 50. Like, that's too much. Too much. That's way too much. So for me, I didn't like that part because it was a slow episode, but I welcomed the non-drama episode because it's supposed to be about your life and real life things happen. Like, you know what I mean? Now, I get it. For me, if Karen and Gizelle are friends, Gizelle should actually speak to her on a one-on-one by herself without Robin. If you're so concerned about her and her well-being, then you speak to her by herself. You don't have an audience. Like, this is why I say these women aren't friends. I don't care. I don't remember. It was such a slow episode. I don't think I remember everything, and it wasn't like they didn't have very impactful moments. However, Candace, I'm happy that she's actually pursuing her dream for singing, and she got a record deal out of it, or she got signed to a label. One of them. I think it was a label. Because if it's something that she likes to do, I'm all here for pursuing your dreams. You know what I mean? So that was welcome. Because sometimes, to be fair, I don't know what she does other than being a pageant queen. Like, I have no idea what she does, and I'm happy that she's showing what she wants to do, and hopefully she's successful at it. So that portion, I was actually happy to see. I was happy to see that she didn't have her mama around because I don't like her mama, but that was good. Monique, her life is a little busy with all the kids that she got going on. I still think that she's not getting the help that she needs from Chris. And you can see it, like, their marriage is strained. And I guess because of the suit that Candace filed, that's a lot of added pressure on the household. So we'll see how that one plays out, because I don't think that's good for any household, regardless of the situation. So for me, I'm not happy to see that because kids are in the mix. You know what I mean? Ashley is planning a trip to Portugal. She invited everyone except Monique. I knew that was gonna happen just because a lot of them don't want to be around her. So, and Ashley really wants to go on this trip. Sure, whatever. However, I feel like she should have at least given her the option to decline if she didn't want to come and be around them, you know? But that's just me. I don't know what anyone else would do, but I don't know. It's just, I don't like the isolation that's happening. I really don't like it. And I do believe because it's legal, not the issue, but it's a legal matter, she can't be around Candace, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see how this plays out, because Candace thinks that everyone should be around her and rally around her. But it's like, they're also friends with Monique. So you can't get mad at anyone that wants to support either of you. So that's my whole thing. I'm not going to go on a rant or anything because it's played out. I'm just over it. I'm tired of it. I think she is a brat. She's been a brat. Monique has her downside. Like, they all have their downfalls. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. But in regards to the whole the whole Candace and Monique situation, I'm pretty much over it. I saw that Monique filed a countersuit against Candace and she was upset. But I'm like, why would you be upset? Why? Because in my mind, it goes both ways. You both got into the fight. You both said things to each other. You both swung on each other. You both did things. So for me, she has a countersuit. Whether the judge wants to proceed with it or dismiss it, that's another story. But it's a free country. She is allowed, if she has a case, she's allowed to file a countersuit. So you can't be mad that someone responded to your accusations. Doesn't work that way. So for me, I got a little irritated by that because it was just like, how you gonna get mad? You filed a suit. She was mad that you filed a suit. So what's the problem? You filed a suit. There's a countersuit. This happens in real life. Like, I don't know. I'm actually over the drama. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's beginning to be a bit much, especially for grown women, married women with children, with grown children, with toddlers, with husbands, with whatever. It's a bit much. It's just, I'm over it. I'm Team Karen right now. I really am, because she's the only one that stands up to Gizelle, and she's the only one right now, currently and presently, that's standing up to all of them when they want to attack and they want to say something. Because, like she said, if it was her, she would file charges if she feels so strongly about the situation. Like, you get what I'm saying? How you gonna say that? Like, listen, I'm over everything. I am over everything. But that is it for this episode wrap up. It's short and sweet. There's no real ranting. There's no real anger going on. These are my opinions. These are my views about what I saw. You might not agree with it, but they're mine. I'll see you next week.